Hi, you guys. It's Kina. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about accepting responsibility for your actions. Someone said that they were glad that I was accepting the consequences for my actions. And I thought about it. I did do that. I did do that. And I did that from the very beginning. When I talked to a lawyer, and the lawyer said that I was looking at 24 years, I was distraught. I said, okay, what do I do? And my husband said, well, we need to go to my parents. And I thought, your parents? Okay. I was kind of scared to go to his parents because his parents are people who, they're Christian people, older couple who always do the right thing. They don't believe in lying, stealing, conniving, crimes, fraud. Oh my God. But see, me and my husband, we were raised different. I come from a family where everybody was robbing, stealing, lying, conniving, and doing fraud. And then he come from a family who don't believe in doing anything. Everybody go to go to school, get degrees, have good jobs, and they work their way through life. I just come from a different place. But anyways, I was scared to go there and say, oh my God, I did this crime. But I did. That's the first thing we did. We went to his parents and I said, okay, we got a problem. And I told them what happened. I confessed that I did this crime. So they said, okay, well, the first thing we need to do is pray. Okay. So that's what I did. I prayed to God. I I admitted to what I had done and asked God to forgive me. From that point on, I was ready to tell the truth. This is the truth. This is what I did. I'm willing to accept the consequences for my actions. That is so important. Through life, if you can't stand up and be a woman and say, I made a mistake, I did this, then who are you? Where's your integrity? One thing I learned through this whole journey is to have integrity. One thing that the DA and the investigators, the judge didn't ask me. They didn't ask me, did you do this? Did you do this? They never asked me that. But what they did was they asked everybody else. There was 24 people involved. They asked everybody else, and everybody lied. Everybody lied. Nobody was willing to take the responsibility for their actions. And it's sad because the ones who lied, were the ones who, as you can say, got away with murder. Okay, got less time or got to just straight up walk away free. But nobody, they didn't ask me. They didn't ask me, did you do this? What happened? Nobody ever asked me that. But if they would have, I would have told the truth. From the very beginning, if anybody asked, I told everybody the truth. I was willing to accept the consequences for my action. I did. I told God, I talked to God, I told God that I was sorry and to forgive me. And whatever His will is, I was willing to accept that. Okay. I didn't know if I was going to prison or not. I fought this for almost 4 years. And the whole time, God never said that I wasn't going to prison. I knew I was going to prison. Okay. I was ready to go to prison. I was okay with it. When the judge said 10 years, I smiled. And I smiled because I was okay with it. I knew that God would be with me. I knew that He would get me through it. Okay. So I wasn't scared. I felt good about knowing that God had forgiven me for what I had done. Okay. And I was willing to stand up and be a woman and say, I did it. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Let me go through this journey. I'm going to allow God to do what He wants to do with my life. And that's what He did. Okay. So I went through the journey and I didn't go through it alone. Okay. So I'll end right here. But all I'm saying is nobody's perfect. We're all always doing something we don't have no business doing. The thing about it is my butt just got caught. Okay. And you can say, oh, I could never be in that situation. I would never find myself in that situation. Never say never. Because people in prison for stupid stuff never thought like, I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't know. But somebody was in prison for stealing some green beans. Oh, well, no, she didn't steal the green beans. She worked at a company. That's what they did. They made green beans or whatever. And because she was the one who did the paperwork or whatever, she never knew. But nobody believed her. Like, oh, okay, you did the paperwork. You were the one who processed or whatever. So she ended up doing all these years in prison. It was something stupid. And there was another young lady, the same thing. She worked for a company. They hired a felon. The felon stole the money, and she had to go to prison because she the one who hired the felon. Okay, so you just never know. People cheat, lie, steal all the time and not really realize that they're lying, cheating, chilling, stealing. Okay, well, I'm going to just lie a little bit on my taxes. Don't you know you can go to prison for that? Oh, I'm going to drink and drive. Oh, I only had a couple of drinks. And next thing you know, you done ran somebody over. You done killed somebody. Prison. Because I've met people in prison who was in there because they decided to have a couple of drinks. They thought they were fine. They were driving. Next thing you know, bam, they done killed somebody. But anyway, all I'm saying is, regardless of what you do, the mistakes that you make in life, just be willing to stand up and accept the consequences, regardless of what that is, what might happen. Oh, I'm scared I'm going to go to jail. Well, go to jail. Okay. But be a woman enough to stand up and say, okay, I made a mistake. I did this. Okay. Because there is a God and He loves you and He's with us all the time and He's in control. Okay. So, anyway, you guys, I just wanted to talk about that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you. And I'm out. Peace.